We're in the house of Jensen. They're going to want all the tile removed, put new tile. We're going to stick with the same floor plan. It's going to continue on into the kitchen. Before we get there though, they are wanting to try to put a French door in this area here. My main concern, you got 60 inches wide, but my main concern is there's only about 5 inches from the end of this wall to that switch, and I'm not sure if it can be moved much. Maybe, maybe not. They want to do a swinging door here. It's a 29-inch gap, 82 tall. This is the tile that continues on throughout the breakfast room, also through the pantry. They're wanting to replace these doors as well with some glass inserts and have some organizers. There's I want to say it's about 15 inches deep worth of space for the organizers. And there is tile under there. They're wanting to do some new lighting here, and they're going to take these two cans and put in a lighting fixture instead. It is on a 10-foot ceiling. It is on its own switch. Moving over to this little ledge, they're wanting to remove this and just go flush with the rest of the wall, allowing them a little bit more space. We're going to have to move some electrical in the wall. Not exactly sure what we'll have to do with that yet, but I believe, if I'm certain, I'm not certain, but I wouldn't say that plug probably goes around to this plug here. So there might be some additional sheetrock work needed on this side in all possibilities. We might be able to move the plug or add a second plug and just make it to where we can junction the two of them. Now, this area is pretty deep, about 26 inches, but the area where the cabinets are is only about 14 inches to the curvature of the corner, no more than 14 3/4. They're also wanting to do some under cabinet lights. It's really going to be on just this area here, under counter and above counter cabinet lighting, which we can run some power probably off this plug at a switch and run it up the side where they've got the little gap in the spacing from the filler. Probably the best thing to do there. 220, about 45 inches from this wall, about 77 inches from the far wall there. They're going to replace the range. You're going to put a RTC style range hood up here with I'm sure some kind of power insert. The cabinets over here, these are full overlay. I imagine we're going back to full overlay. Keep in mind that each cabinet has 2 fillers here and 2 fillers here. We're going to need to replicate that. That is a 33-inch sink base, not a 36. They're wanting to extend out the bar top, so we're probably going to need to do about 7 corbels to go all the way around that, and that's going to need to be in the design. That'll be for the cabinet guy. They're going to keep this the same height. It's just going to be an extension of that. We're going to do a backsplash on whatever. I need to get measurements on that for whatever tops we have there. They do have an island. It's 48 by 24. They've got 1 plug in here, so they've got power, and it's on this north side, right in the back corner. They're wanting to do a wine, like a wine cooler in here, so you do have power for it. Should be okay. You just need a wire in a box in the back there. Now they've got some interesting stuff. Dishwasher stays. It's a 48-inch cabinet, so that all stays the same. The interesting thing is they want to take out this partial of the wall. We're going to leave the pillars, but take out the 36-inch worth of wall in between there. And I'm going to have to look in the design, but basically kind of like an armoire where it comes down maybe 12 to 15 inches deep, and then it'll extend out a little bit bigger on the bottom side. So we'll actually be taking away some room on the carpet and whatnot. There'll probably be some sheetrock work as well as possible baseboard work over there. I believe all this will stay the same except for just doing the tile. The tile runs throughout here. These are currently, looks like a 12-inch tile. I'll get a quick overload in case you want to try to count these later. Because this is an interesting floor plan, and I want to kind of make sure that we're going to have enough. It's going to be hard to figure out. And so that's just going to be a straight redo of tile. Quarter round will have to be pulled. Probably have to put new quarter round on there to do that as well. Which means we probably have some possible painting to complete this job. One other thing, they want to take this light, which is the sink light, operated by this switch here. It's on its own switch. They want to take this can out, patch over that, and add 2 pennant lightings to come down right on the edge of the countertop there in the sink. So it should stay up to code with having the lights there. Of course, those 2 will have to be patched as well. Let's see here. And I think I about got it. French doors, pantry doors. Oh, they're considering a barn-style door to go right here. Right where Stacy is currently. And it could either run on the inside or the outside of this. Probably on the inside of the kitchen here. And that would slide over to cover that. It's a 29-inch opening. Probably the easiest way to do that one. We also have cabinets, flooring, backsplash. Oh, they've considered doing some stacked stone on the pennants, on the pillars up here. I imagine it's going to wrap around to the other side. We kind of talked about this area is going to be kind of cleared out, and then there's just going to be cabinets right there. Moving cans, OTC hood. Oh, they do want to vent out of the house on the back side. Now this is going to be one that we're going to have to open up and see. They've got all their HVAC on this wall. On the back side is where the AC is. Now it is hardy board, and so it's easy enough to do if we can get through to the other side without hitting anything AC related. Because I don't think we're going to be able to move all that stuff.
And I'm sorry that we were here for such a long time. It's just we want to make sure that we're capturing everything. So you were talking about this light fixture. Yeah.
And I think that is about it. Talk about the cabinet lights above and below those cabinets. It's really just going to be on that one wall where the range is. Because I don't think on this side you've got anything where we're going to have a bottom of it. I think it's just going to be basically going floor to, the cabinets are going to come all the way down. They possibly, on this one, the cabinets might actually sit on the countertop at some point. So we'll have to see the design and see what we're going to have to do with that. And they're going to take out the RO system. This will just be a reconfiguration of the piping and whatnot in here. We're going to take it out and delete it all together. It is PVC piped. The valves look like they should be okay with a lot of testing, but that is going to have to be cut out and redone. And that's about it.